All right, Lawton, Oklahoma, make some noise if you're with me, please. No, I think y'all can do better than that. I said make some noise if you're with me, please. Awesome. Welcome, everybody, to the Swimming Sharks Entertainment Comedy Showcase. My name is Anthony Ramoz. I'm going to be your co-host tonight. Your host, he's actually here as well. He has an interesting story to him, but I'm going to let him explain everything to y'all. So please, help me welcome to the stage your host for the night. It is Noah Shark Robertson, everybody!
Somebody order a pizza? Oh, shit! Oh, man. Oh, God. Hey, somebody help me clean this shit up. Damn it! I'm just kidding. All right, I don't know what that was. That's going to give you a little bit of insight into what to expect. Are you guys ready for a comedy show or what? Yeah! The comedians are right back there. We drove a long way to get here. We're from Dallas, Texas, most of us, but we do have a local comedian who won a spot on this showcase. Last weekend, they had an open mic here at VASKA Theater. Brandon Whittaker, you may have heard of him. All right, great. Awesome. That's exactly. All right, so this show is going to run about an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours, I don't know. But we're going to keep you entertained the whole time. Thanks for having us, Oklahoma. This is awesome. Thanks for coming out. You guys rock. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. So we got a little show called Swimming with Sharks Entertainment. It started as just a shitty open mic, I'm gonna be honest with you, in a biker bar. And now look at us, Lawton, Oklahoma. Yeah. Winning. You know, I'm gonna be honest, people in Texas like to talk shit about Oklahoma, but I love you guys, you know? It's true. You guys got a lot to be proud of. A lot to be proud of. Hey, you guys invented bread twisty ties. Yeah, you guys invented the bread twisty tie. So thanks for saving my bread. You guys invented shopping carts. Yeah, shopping carts were invented in Oklahoma. Thank you for that. The first parking meter in the United States of America was in Oklahoma. If you guys didn't know, first parking meter. So yeah, you guys got a lot to be proud of. You guys invented Garth Brooks. So that's really cool. Yeah, Toby Keith. Now that I'm mentioning all this stuff, maybe Oklahoma does kind of suck. No, I'm just kidding. Have you guys ever heard that old joke? Why does Texas suck so much? I heard somebody say it. Yep, you got it. Because Mexico, or no, wait. Why is Texas so horrible? Wait, how does the joke go? Well, anyway.
Oklahoma's right there.
Well, it's because Mexico sucks and Oklahoma blows. That's why Texas is so windy. All right, I screwed that up.
Jesus
I screwed
Christ.
that up.
We're off to a good start.
All right, yeah. So this isn't your regular everyday comedy show. We like to do like weird like pranks. We have weird characters come out and do ridiculous stuff. We have videos that we're gonna show you guys. We have a briefcase of destiny over here. If any of the comics get bored or if they just like blank mind and forget their act, they can reach in here and grab one of these random topics and just like start riffing on a random topic. Let's pull one out and see what we get here. Sex toys. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't bring your kids. This is gonna be a family-friendly show. All right. I think we should just get it started. Let's just get it rolling. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? Make some noise. Yeah. I'm your host, Noah Shark Robertson. Right over here, we've got Anthony Ramoz, and let's do this. Let's fucking laugh.
All right, Lawton, coming to the stage first. He is the winner of the open mic contest that we had to see who could open the show. He is from Lawton, Oklahoma, so he's a hometown hero. He's native, he is a comedian, he's a lot of fun. Please give it up for Brandon Whittaker, everybody!
Oh shit, it's Brandon Whittaker. Yeah! Lawton native.
Hey, what's up, VASKA? How are y'all? How y'all doing? Man, this is a good-looking crowd. All right, how many people we got here in a relationship? We got any married people out here? Yeah, there's quite a few of y'all. All right, guys, if I can give y'all a piece of advice, right? Whatever you are doing to make your wife angry and not trust you, Just stop doing it immediately, because you don't want to be single, guys. I was married 9 years. I thought I wanted to be single. No, it's not the game I thought it was. Being 35 with a kid, you've got too many responsibilities to go to parties and go to the mall and try to pick up chicks. You gotta rely on dating apps now. And I'm on every dating app. Well, I'm not on Grindr. I'm on every dating app that has girls. I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, I'm on Hinge, I'm on Facebook dating. I got an update the other day where Instagram's coming out with a dating platform, and I got excited. Because I take my dating profiles a little serious. I've done my YouTube research. I figured out what makes a good dating profile. You gotta have a good assortment of pictures. So I've got business Brandon, where I'm in a suit. I've got outdoor Brandon, where I'm at the lake. I've got Brandon in the gym, which is a dated photo. And I've got me with a dog. It's not my dog, but it's a cool dog. And I want girls to know dogs like me. And along with a lot of pictures, you gotta have a good bio, right? First line in my bio, there's an emoji of a ruler, and it says 6'3". And I'm sorry, my short kings, I gotta play to my strengths here. Second line, there's a lion emoji, it says Leo. So the astrology girls know what kind of energy I'm bringing to the relationship. My third line, it says, I'm a spicy Cheeto in a world full of plain Lays. Y'all laugh, but I get matches. Y'all better believe I get some matches. And after you match with a girl, you gotta start the small talk with her, right? You gotta try to figure out what she's into, what does she like, and uncover any kind of red flags. Right, so you're cute. Let me ask you, if you had a superpower, what would your superpower be?
Fly.
To fly? That's a good superpower. That means she's adventurous. She wants to go places. She doesn't like traffic. Most girls pick reading minds because they've been lied to and they don't trust people. Me, I pick mind control, and I'll let y'all figure out what that says about me. But after you talk to them for a while, you get to the whole point of the dating app, right? To meet in person. And ladies, if we can, just for a second, why do y'all use a filter on every picture you post online? Because when I meet you in person, it's like I'm getting catfished. Instead of Rebecca with the cute freckles, I get Becky with the acne scars and the neck tattoo was real? No, but I can't judge you too much because me, myself, I do use a filter. And on every picture I post, I use this filter. It just makes me look like 15 to 20 pounds heavier. So when we meet in real life, you're like, oh, he's skinnier than I thought he was. Because I'm never gonna hear that any other way in my life, right? And I know what you're thinking. What if she says something? Well, I've been hitting the gym lately, you know, when in reality I've been eating way too much Taco Bell. And after you chat for a while, what happens? The first dates, right? The first dates are always different. A girl in her 20s, she'll ride with you to your secret spot in the refuge to smoke a little bit of weed and listen to music. But not a girl in her 30s. Oh no, there's too many true crime podcasts she's listened to, and she watches Dateline. She's not gonna go anywhere alone with me. No, she just wants to be wined and dined and not 69'd because she's got kids at home and the babysitter's waiting. She just wants to go home with a full stomach and a slight buzz on my dime. But cougars are the most extra. Because y'all still have a private investigator on retainer from your previous divorce. A cougar will update me on my credit score before Experian, because she doesn't have very many years in the dating pool left. So she's not gonna mess with anything below a 750. And why do I always gotta come up with an idea for the first date? I can only go back to the same wine and palate place so many times before the owner starts giving me dating advice. Like, Brandon, remember her name this time. Right? I'm halfway painting something and I gotta pull out Tinder just to remember her name. And the first dates, I mean, yeah, they're typical, they're easy. Dinner, drinks, an activity, drinks. But why do I gotta pay like $100 just to find out you're crazy? Why don't we have a first date that's like a real life first date? Let's meet on the weekend when it's payday and go to Walmart.
Yeah, that's smart.
Right? We got to park at the back of the parking lot and walk all the way inside to find out there's no shopping cart, so we got to go back outside, grab our own cart, go back in, and then try to figure out groceries for a meal we didn't plan. Right? Then we got to go to the self-checkout and stand behind somebody that's got too many groceries to be in the self-checkout line. And let's go back to my house or your place and cook something. Right? Let's see how we are in real-world situations. Anyway, that's it. I'm Brandon. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up for your Lawton native, Brandon Whittaker, everybody. Hell yeah.
That was actually good.
All right, so Brandon,
What's up?
why are you on this show?
Because I won a contest.
Yeah. Actually, VASKA Theater, like I was saying earlier, they had a contest last weekend. I drove down just for the contest to watch all the local comedians. And there was like a lot of talent. You guys have some serious talent here in this town for sure. But this guy really stood out to me, so I asked him to be on the show. And how long have you been doing comedy, Brandon?
Maybe 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
Dude, that is insane. 3 or 4 months. Give it up for him, everybody. Yeah. All right, very cool. Hey, thanks for coming, man. That was awesome. That was really good.
Fuck yeah, man.
We're gonna keep it rolling, but first, I wanna. Good job, Brandon. Yeah, let's go, Brandon. Hell yeah, brother.
That did not take long at all.
All right. I gotta be honest. I had a real tough time getting here. It's a long drive. I actually I have a video of my journey getting here. If you guys want to check that out real quick.
Uh-oh.
Am I drinking and driving? Hell yeah, free country, ain't it? Oh yeah!
Brought to you by Rockdale. That's smooth. They cause cancer, diarrhea, anal bleeding, or death.
Yeah, I had a real tough time getting here. I don't know how I got that on video, but I did, so. I'm not sure why Rockdale beer causes cancer, anal bleeding, or death, but hey, ask the Sam Walton family, because that is a Walmart brand of beer. As a matter of fact, you can get a 24-pack for literally $9. All right, that's my kind of beer. All right, who's our next comedian, Anthony?
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no, God, oh, God. I just saw who it is. I'm going to apologize ahead of time.
Okay, coming up to the stage, he is a regular at our open mics, and he's also one of our favorite characters, but he's also a stand-up comedian, he's a musician, he does it all. Give it up for Double D, everybody!
It's Double D.
How the fuck is everybody doing? Excellent. All right. This goes out to all the fellas in the room. If you go to the men's room, don't walk in and say what's up, because some guy might turn around and show you what's up. That is, unless you're trying to tickle a pickle, then tickle away, baby. But please check the stalls first, because that made my dump really awkward. And they had the nerve to get mad at me whenever I farted 6 or 7 times. I was taking a shit. Of course it's gonna happen. Now, time to get a little bit serious. This also goes out to the guys. You know, there's women out there that want equal rights, but they also want the guy to pay for everything. Not all, but some. I say fuck that, only because I got out of a 15-year relationship where I was paying for everything. No more, luckily. But oh well, it's getting better from there. The way I see it is nobody stays together nowadays anyway, so if you get in the mood, just rub one out, find you a prostitute, or find a lady that is DTF. Yeah, baby. Now, guys suck too. Just look at Nick Cannon. He's about to have a 9th baby and a 10th one on the way. I say fuck that. Because it's not like he's got time for all those kids. He's too damn busy, baby. But you know, I also say fuck him for adding that much more to humanity. We got enough people in the world, and a lot of them equal shit, or they smell like it. But goddamn, human meat sure is delicious, baby. Succulent, I'd say. Succulent. But then you got the dumb hoes of the world. I was reading about an ex-Playboy hoe, and she was complaining about when she used to have sex with Hugh Hefner. She said, "It was gross and it felt like a chore. Of course it was gross. You were a young, hot chick having sex with an old, wrinkled up old man. But for a chore, it'd be an easy one, because I bet it didn't take long to make him bust a crusty nut. Lucky old bastard. Oh, yeah. But the other day I was getting gas. I got gas on both of my hands, but now I got a beatbox. Check this out. Oh, yeah. So, James Hetfield and his wife are getting a divorce. I guess she got tired of hearing all those, ooh, yeah. And which I bet he said a lot whenever he would bust a nut or take a good shit. James, honey, are you in there pooping? Yeah. Well, don't stink up the place. Really? How about you not be a bitch? Ah, ooh, yeah. So, there's an actress that goes by the name Miriam Margolis. She said that Arnold Schwarzenegger deliberately farted in her face. It all happened on the set of End of Days. She said, happened in between scenes, they were on the ground. He had her in a position where she couldn't escape, and he let it rip. Now, could you imagine having Arnold's ass in your face? You look up at him, he look right back at you and say, hello, how you doing down there? I got a surprise for you, Miriam. Oh, you asshole farting in my face? Hey, don't be a party pooper. Unless you want to become prey for the predator. At least that fart didn't terminate her. Give me your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle, and a face to fart in.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, I think I was dropped a few times when I was a baby, ate a few paint chips while I was down there. But shit, they were good, but not as good as human flesh.
God damn it.
So, I'm sure everybody in here knows who Amber Heard is. Well, she got offered $10 million to be in an adult film. I'd love to see that. I bet many of us would, but it probably won't happen. Unless they find a video of her pooping on the bed. That's kind of like porn for some weirdos. But with all the money she has lost, she might as well start an OnlyFans. She can make a killing. They got an ex-teen mom that started porn and started selling jars of her poop, and they actually sold. Now, Miss Heard would have no problem selling her dukes online. She can make a shitload of money and poop. But I got drunk one night. Actually, I get drunk every night. But this night I got drunk, and I messaged Miss Heard on Instagram, and she actually got back to me. She sent me a steamy, seductive photo of a shit pic. Now, if anybody ever gets an unwanted photo of a dick pic, return the favor by sending them a shit pic. Just scroll through your gallery of dookie-doos, find the best one and send. But be warned, there's a lot of scatmen out there that would love that juicy photo, and they could be sitting next to you right now. That's all I got, folks. Yeah, baby.
All right.
Double D, everybody.
Very nice. Double D. Yeah, keep it going for Double D.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. That's why I apologize beforehand.
To be fair, he did give us all weed, and we're like, yeah, sure, you can be on the show.
So we run an open mic every week in Dallas at a biker bar, and this is the kind of talent that we attract. So there you go. We discovered him at an open mic, everybody. Speaking of that open mic, crazy stuff happens when you run an open mic. You like what you just saw. What was that? I'm going to show you a perfect example of what can happen. This is a professional show,
Yeah,
everybody.
it's a very professional show. We actually know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, this is a professional show. Let me turn the music off first. All right, so you remember Will Smith slapping Chris Rock? I had a little bit of my own moment.
What's up? How did I just punch you in the dick? You were brave, man, because I'm not a small dude. I'm pretty sure I could fuck you up. Alright?
I don't know what that guy was thinking. I didn't even tell like an offensive joke or anything. He just felt like going up to the front of the stage and punching me. Then he turns around to the audience like he had just did something really awesome, and everybody started booing him and he got kicked out. So I don't know. Anthony, who's our next comedian?
All right, so I gotta give a little bit of a disclaimer before he comes up here. Like legally, I have to do this. If you haven't been offended yet, please prepare yourself because he has been kicked out of multiple comedy clubs in Dallas and all over the U.S. He's not allowed at certain parks after a certain hour. Please give it up for Greasy. Gordo, everybody!
Oh, God. It's Greasy, very Greasy Gordo.
That is not alcohol, it's Dr. Pepper. I'm fat, not an alcoholic. Oklahoma, what's up? I was gonna call you pig fuckers, but I came in and saw a bunch of cows. So what's up, cow fuckers? What's going on? All right, so what he was right. Like we get into a lot of bullshit at that fucking biker bar. I told a joke about a transsexual joke, right? And this transsexual happened to be in the crowd, and they said to me, they came up to me and grabbed me by the collar and said, "Hey, if you ever tell that joke in front of me again, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." But when they said that to me, they got a little spit in my mouth, and it kind of scared me because like. I don't know, since it's been like 3 months and I've lost like 50 pounds, I don't do anything to lose weight. I'm pretty sure I have AIDS now. So, yeah. My name is Greasy Gordo. I'm gonna tell you the origins of Greasy Gordo. Ever since I was a kid, like my family called me Gordo. And I didn't know until I was 14 years old that Gordo meant fat boy. I didn't know that. So around 14 years old, what happens? Like people get that like, fuck you mom, fuck you dad mentality. Well, that kicked in amazingly at that time. Gordo, can you come help me in the kitchen? No, go fuck yourself, Mom. I really don't feel like it today. It's what you get for ruining my childhood. But the Greasy part, I didn't start getting laid until like my late 20s. And I was just like every other fat bachelor, like disgusting room. And I had a really big fascination with bacon and fat white women. So one night I had this fat white girl over with an exceptionally dry asshole, and she wanted to try anal. I didn't have anything around, but what I did notice is I had one of those leftover bacon plates and just scooped up some of the grease, you know, and I went to town. And what the thing is that whenever it's like two fat people fucking, like it gets hot in the room. It really fucking does. And when there's bacon grease between your genitals, like it just fucking reeks of breakfast and sex in the room. Well, afterwards, like, you know, I was like, again, I was a fucking bachelor. I was poor trying to get pussy. And like I went outside, like I fucked her, I went out there and I made myself some breakfast. Like I had pancakes, I had hash browns, eggs, made coffee and hot chocolate. I had the bacon again, I had sausage, I had fucking everything. And this bitch comes out and she's like, "Oh, you made me breakfast?" I'm like, "Fuck, this is for me, what the fuck you talking about?" I put all the work into this shit, like get fucking take an Uber home. So that's the origins of Greasy Gordo. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, is there any kids here? Not that I give a shit. Anyway. Sorry, it's a little unprofessional. I'm high. I gotta look at what I had planned to say because I'm stoned out of my mind. Okay, all right. I think this is where they're gonna hate me. Okay, so anybody like cocaine? No, I guess I'm the only one. Well, me and my girlfriend did a whole 8-ball in one night, and if you don't know what that means I like to party. And whenever you do a lot of cocaine in one night, you get a drip. And it's not like a Gucci swag kind of drip where you're cool. It's like a coochie drip because it hurts. You wipe it too much. And like what happens is like, you know, you got to blow your nose a lot. So I'm fat. I'm not gonna get up and get fucking toilet paper. So I do it all over my shirt. Right? And I wake up the next morning with a hankering for some lemonade and some Gatorade, and I didn't know that, like, you know, I didn't know what was gonna happen that day. I was just gonna get a bottle of fucking Simply and some Gatorade. Well, I go up to the 7-Eleven, and there's this little girl selling lemonade outside the 7-Eleven. Wouldn't you fucking believe it? And this was Dallas, Texas, all right? This wasn't a little black girl, it was a white girl. She needed a permit, all right? So I walk up to this little girl and it's like 100 degrees and I'm fucking sweating profusely. I'm like, this fucking lemonade looks amazing. And this mom comes out of nowhere. She's like, "Get the fuck away from my kid." I didn't realize all that dried cocaine on my shirt looked like semen. She thought that I wanted pedophile lemonade, which is just child's piss. It's not like you're actually fucking the kid. Anyway, I was molested, I can say that. Anyway, I didn't get any lemonade or Gatorade that day, but what I did get is a red dot next to my name on crimestoppers.com. And what they don't tell you is that when you're in that room full of other red dots, right? They make you go to this meeting around other red dots, and you're just surrounded by fucking pedophiles and like fucking sex crime people and fucking like wife beaters. Basically people who are like in a comedy crowd, you know? And I gotta say, like, it was the best part of my fucking life because I made like 3 months worth of rent selling pedophile lemonade to those people. Yeah, it was great. You guys, did you ever see or heard of Grapes of Wrath? You guys, I was trying to come up with Oklahoma like references. Grapes of Wrath? No. Anyway, Grapes of Wrath it's originally a book, but I'm talking about the movie because I'm stupid, I don't read. The movie is basically just about this poor white family from Oklahoma who tries to get out to California because like life's just too hard for them, you know, just too bad for white people. And it's one of the greatest fucking movies in the world. It's like listed like one of the greatest movies and books in the world, and I didn't understand why until I watched it when I was on mushrooms. It's fucking amazing seeing white people suffer that bad. It is. Fuck you guys. No, I'm kidding. Now I understand why it's the fucking greatest movie in the world. Anyway, I love my grandfather. I'm sorry, guys. They gave you a warning, didn't they? Or is he talking shit about me? Is that what that? You know how fucking does that shit. Anyway, all right, whatever. It's cool. I'm gonna go over my time. Anyway. Okay. I cut ties with a couple of my family members because I killed them. I told some jokes about my cunt stepmom, and my dad saw it, and he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So I decided to tell my grandfather joke. My grandfather had a lot of farm area, kind of like you guys, except he actually cared about his animals. Anyway. He asked me to mow the lawn one day, and it's a lot of fucking acres, right? So I get stoned. Obviously, I want to get stoned before I do this. And I walk up to the horse. And I get the horse stoned, too, because I just had some chocolates, so fuck it. And I'm walking away trying to get to the lawnmower, and the horse is like, hey, neighbor, you got any ketamine? I didn't know fucking horse. I guess I was really that high. I didn't know horses talk. But this horse asked me for fucking ketamine, right? And I knew that my grandpa had some in the shed. So I was like, fuck it, I went to go get some ketamine, and I gave the horse some ketamine, and I took some too, because, you know, I like to party. And I went about my mowing route, and long story short, I ended up mowing that fucking horse's leg off. It's crazy, man. Like, and my grandpa came out of the house screaming, like, what happened? You know, what's going on? Like, he loved that horse more than my grandma. He really did. And I found out why. He's like, just go to the shed. Can you go to the shed for me? I was like, yeah, sure. I thought I knew what that meant. I went to go get the shotgun. And I came back, and my grandfather was fucking the horse. I find out why, like, he loved that fucking horse so much. And I thought my grandfather had went senile. So I shot and killed my grandfather. Thought it'd be a lot easier than sticking his ass in an expensive retirement home. I don't know about you guys, but Texas, like, the fucking retirement home prices are through the roof. I guess Oklahoma, I don't know. Do you guys have a lot of old people who just die from fucking, like, standing out in the fucking farm for too long? I don't know. Sorry, I'm bombing right now. But anyway, I respect the fuck out of my grandfather, so I just had to figure out, like, what the fuss was about. So I fucked the horse, too. And the horse died because it caught my chlamydia. So all I'm gonna say is I really fucking miss my grandfather, but anytime, like, I miss my grandfather, what I gotta do is watch some horse porn on the internet, and I miss him. A little less. But, it's tough. It's tough being a comedian. It really is. Making people laugh through awkward bullshit. No, I'm kidding. Anybody remember the Great Toilet Paper War of 2020? Yeah, did you guys ever punch your grandma in the face for some Angel Soft? That was my brand. That was my fucking brand. But anyway, during that time, like, I tried to do some COVID dating, right? Trying to get some COVID pussy. And when you're fat like me, you realize you're ugly, man. You're fucking ugly. Just give up, bro. And I found, a lot of excuses coming my way. Like, this was COVID. Like, my son has a compromised immune system. I live with my grandparents. I don't want to potentially expose them. I'm fat. I've been in, like, the most desperate situations for pussy. Like, I don't care. Like, they didn't fucking bother me. Unless your kid is, like, living in a bubble, contemplating suicide like John Travolta, it's not a fucking excuse to me. Sorry. But anyway, I found some women that didn't give a shit about their family, and of course on Tinder, right? I meet on Tinder. And a couple minutes into the conversation, we're talking about our fetishes. It's just how it goes, right? And she goes, yeah, sure, I don't mind if you walk me in the park like a puppy. That's my thing. Sue me. But, Don't get me wrong, like, I'm not just a weirdo. I'm perv. What I do is I have her put about 2 tablespoons worth of peanut butter right on my dick. And for those of you who don't know, 2 tablespoons isn't really that much. It's very small, so it doubles the size of my dick, and she eats it, she gobbles it up, pat her on the head, good girl. She goes, I'm into sounding. You guys know what sounding is? Any freaks in the crowd? Sounding is whenever you probe your urethra with these like metal tubes, basically. It's fucking intense. They're not sharp, but they're sharp if you're a real freak. But anyway, it's basically like this is your dick hole, and that's it. It's fucking unpleasurable. Well, this woman comes up to me, she was like, yeah, sounding. I'm like, well, I thought what it was when you stick your dick in a woman's ear. I was wrong. I was fucking wrong, and she was pissed. Because it happened like in 2 seconds. She was fucking pissed, like telling a feminist to shut the fuck up and make me a manwich, hold the attitude pissed. And yeah, like she comes up to me, and you gotta remember, this was during COVID. So what I said is, I said, 6 fucking feet! And I gave her a 300 style cross kick right to the fucking chest. She fell to the ground, farts, and I'm pretty sure she fucking died. Like 2 weeks later, I got a visit from a detective, like from Dallas. It was a real deal. He comes up to me, he knocks on the door, he's like, were you on a date a couple weeks ago? I was like, yes. I was like, writing shit on his fucking notebook. I was like, what happened? He was like, well, you tell me. And I was like, well, I just went on a date during COVID. He's like, okay, got it. COVID-related death. Thank you guys so much. My name is Greasy Gordo. I fucking love you guys.
All right, Greasy Gordo. Yeah, keep it going for Greasy Gordo. All right, it's only gonna get better from here, folks. It's now that we've got the shock comedy out of the way, we're gonna do some little bit more appropriate comedy. I can tell Greasy Gordo walked like 4 or 5 people just now, so that's good. All right, yeah, we're gonna bring up the next comedian here in a sec. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. I like your feet around your pants. I like your pants around your pants. I like your feet around your feet. I like your pants. I have no idea what that was. All right. Your next comedian, I discovered him at an open mic. He was a random dude in the audience. And I talked him into getting on stage and trying comedy for the very first time. And he was like, all right, what's there to lose? And he's been doing comedy ever since. You can see him all over DFW. This is his first out-of-state show. He drove all the way from Dallas, Texas. Please get up for your co-host of the evening, Anthony Ramoz, everybody. Yeah, make some noise for Anthony.
With the White Claw, yes, sir. All right, Lawton, Oklahoma, how are y'all doing? Good to hear. It's good to be in Lawton, man. I know you guys don't ever hear that with sincerity, so relish in that. But, no, I actually kind of like y'all state, man. Y'all got semi-legal weed now. And I can tell it's kind of like mellow y'all out a little bit, because on the ride in, I only saw 3 burning crosses, so those numbers are down. But you got to keep a few to keep the Californians away. I get it. It's all good. No. I like weed, man. I don't know if you can tell, but I like weed. It's a lot of fun. It's not legal in Texas, so like you have to deal with some weird people. You know, one of my drug dealers, I'm pretty sure I'm in an abusive relationship with my drug dealer. And what I mean by that is, like, so I gotta give you guys a little bit of context to this story, okay? So the last conversation I had with him before this next conversation, he told me that his wife and kids were leaving him. They were moving out of state because of his, he got into a felony charge and everything. And he's telling me this, and I can tell he's about to cry, and I'm just thinking like, oh, is that gonna affect the prices? Or like, is the 8th still good? Or like, do I have to wait a little bit? Like, is there a guilt trial or whatever? But no, so I needed some weed, so I hit him up. And he texts me, he goes, he sends me an address and tells me, just meet me here. Nothing out of the nothing out of the ordinary, you know. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but we used to have to go into strangers' cars to buy weed, and we didn't have the luxury of going into a shop with a dude with a bunch of tattoos telling you the difference between all the strains. I had to have a dude with a felonious record and a gun in his compartment tell me, yeah, that's an 8th. Are you questioning me? No, but he sends me an address and he goes, yeah, just meet me here. Okay, cool. I pull up to this brewery in Denton, and Denton is our very progressive area of town. So I pull up, and I'm so stupid that as soon as I pulled up and parked, I thought to myself, I didn't know they were selling weed at the brewery now. And I texted him, I was like, hey man, did you mean to send me to a brewery? He goes, yeah man, come on in, first round's on me. Now look, if you're a drug dealer, 2 things. 1, thank you for your service. And 2, realize we don't really want to hang out with you. It all depends on the drugs you're selling too. Weed, I get it. If you want to smoke a joint with me, cool. If I'm buying coke from you, I definitely don't want to hang out with you. It's like, hey man, you want to hang out, do some coke? And what I want to say is no, because I just met this girl on Hinge and I'm about to do blowout of her asshole, so I got to get going. But what I end up saying is, man, maybe next time. So I just give them false hope. But I start texting my friends because I start to realize if I don't go inside and hang out with this dude, he might kill himself. And I didn't want to look for a new drug dealer. So, and all my friends were telling me the same things, and I started to realize, like, I can sympathize with women that stay with dudes that abuse the shit out of them. Because all my friends are telling me these things, just find a new drug dealer, find a new person, like it's not that hard. And I'm finding myself saying stupid shit like, you know, he's a good guy and like he makes me happy. It's the best weed I've ever had in my life. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have weed that good again, you know, it's really hard to find that. But now every time a woman tells me that she's in an abusive relationship, I always question now. I'm like, well, how bad really is it? You know, like, are we talking Ray Rice bad, or are we talking like, you know, like 50s housewife didn't cook the meatloaf bad, right? Like, how bad are we talking really? Moral of that story, he's dead. I need a new drug dealer if you guys know any, but a little bit more about me. I don't like Mexicans. And yeah, I know it's a little weird. Let me explain myself a little bit. I don't like Mexicans because I'm Mexican. And nobody hates Mexicans more than other Mexicans. Okay? Any Latinos in the house tonight? Yeah? You're Latino? Where are you from? Your parents are Mexican? You didn't have to like speak so quiet. And I know you're at the front, but I need you to speak up. I can't hear shit. I go to metal concerts. No, I love Mexicans sometimes, you know, like, because there's 2 different kinds of Mexicans, and I think you can agree with this. You and me are both what I call indoor Mexicans. You can tell by my complexion. You probably wouldn't ask me for help at Home Depot. Some of these people probably would, but Hispanics never would. And indoor Mexicans, we don't really speak Spanish that good, but to white people, we're fluent, so it doesn't really matter too much. But, you know, the outdoor Mexicans, you can tell. Like, right away, as soon as you see him, it's like, yeah, I bet he does a really good job. And the thing with outdoor, you know what? Fuck the Chinese. Outdoor Mexicans are the hardest working and the cheapest labor force in the United States, or in the world, actually. You don't have to pay them in money. You know that, right? You don't have to pay them in money. If you pick up some Mexicans at a gas station, and you take them to do lawn work, and you give them a case of beer, the lead one, because there's always a lead one, the one that's not wearing a hat, the lead one will come up to you and be like, "Olele, wait, you need anything else, fool? I saw your tile, man, thing a little fucked up, I can fix that for you, eh?" Just joking. I don't really mean what I'm saying. You know, but you know, I'm not really racist, but you know, some of us were kind of excited when the wall idea was introduced. Mainly because, like, you're telling me all it took was one phone call. One phone call. And that Theo or Thea, that means aunt or uncle, that Theo or Thea that keeps fucking up, they get a knock at their door, fucking, "Open up the door, Beaner. We know you're in there. Come out, Los Manos, arriba." That's fun. I do kind of miss my uncle sometimes. But, you know, I'm going to get a little bit serious with you guys for a second here, because, you know, that's all fun and games, like talking about racism and everything. But real racism is a real problem in this country, and I think that we're growing a little desensitized to it, you know, and white people, I'm pretty sure y'all never had to have this, but I remember my dad, this is a true story, my dad sat me down when I was 8 years old, and he told me, Anthony, you're gonna have to go through more adversity in life because people are gonna judge you based on the color of your skin, but don't ever let that define the content of your character. And he's right. And I'm very lucky because of the parents I have and because I never experienced real racism in my life until I went to Arkansas. Now, I don't know what you guys know about Arkansas, but they don't really like brown people too much. They're not gonna like you either, don't worry. But, you know, Arkansas is pretty cool sometimes, but whenever I went, it was red, very bad. What were you doing in Arkansas, Anthony? I'm glad you asked. I was 21 at the time, and me and my roommate wanted to go hiking. And whenever I was 21, and even now, I still think like a 14-year-old, and we found a trail in Arkansas called Glory Hole Trail. That is a real thing you can look up. I'm not making that up. So we went to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, in the middle of fucking nowhere. We drove in, arrived at the hotel at 3 a.m. The guy checking us in, and he turns out he's also from Dallas. So he starts getting comfortable with us, starts talking with us a little bit, and the more and more comfortable he gets, the more and more you start to realize he probably liked RuPaul a little too much. He was probably watching Queer Eye before he came in, you know, I don't gotta say it. But I thought that he was just being flirtatious because he thought my roommate was cute. And for reference, my roommate looks like Twink Jesus. Like, a lot more Twinkie than Jesus already was. You know what I mean? Like, you look at him on the cross, you're like, oh, that's like kind of body goals, to be honest with you. But a lot more Twinkie than that. And it wasn't until I got to the room that I realized I fucked up. I accidentally booked a single king instead of two queens. So now, the only guy that we've met in the middle butt-fuck nowhere, Arkansas, thinks he has two queens sharing one king and he has three of a kind in his podunk-ass town. And if you don't believe me, next morning at breakfast, the ladies that are helping, they come up to us. Oh, are you the boys from Dallas? Yes, ma'am, we are. Oh, Shawn told us to take extra special care of you two. Did he? Okay, cool. Anyways, go hiking. Nothing really special about the Glory Hole Trail. I've seen better glory holes in my days. And we actually met a lesbian couple from Connecticut, so that made us really comfortable too. But we had to get gas on the way back. And the thing about, you know, small town gas stations is some of them still do the honor system. What I mean by that is you pull up to the one pump, you pump your gas, it says how much you pumped, and you go inside, and they tell you how much it is, and you two just believe each other. It's like, okay, cool. But I had to take a piss, so I said, you know what, I'll go ahead and go inside and pay for it. And I walk inside, and I see this lady creature thing. Like, the only thing I can describe her as is backwoods Arkansas, you know, like, she had the body of a halfway deflated pool floaty. Her eyes are going two different directions. One eye on the flies, one eye on me. Make sure I'm not stealing shit. I was. She had hair like Cynthia from Rugrats. She had black veins on her legs. And how'd you know it was a woman? Because she had a camel toe that could pick up this microphone. And and she was from Southside Little Rock. I know that because her teeth are throwing up gang signs and shit. It was fucking incredible. But I bite the bullet. I say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta do this shit. So I walk up to her, I go, excuse me, ma'am, where are your restrooms located? And she looks right at me, I think. I don't know, it was kind of hard to tell with the eye situation. But she looks in my general direction and she goes, I swear to God, she said, we don't have restrooms for wetbacks. Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. So I just walked out. And every single time I tell that story to my white friends, they always tell me the same thing. Hey man, how come you didn't do something, bro? I would have knocked her the fuck out. Well, two reasons. One, I'm in the middle of backwoods Arkansas with Twink Jesus and everyone thinks they were fucking each other. Not a lot of backup in that situation. Two, I thought back to what my dad said. If I can't let these people's judgments based on the color of my skin define the content of my character. That's hard to say when you've been drinking. And if I would have reacted the way that this lady wanted me to, she would have been justified in her views. And I didn't want to give that to her. So I let her sit with that. And I learned a lot that day, man. I learned that there's a lot of people out there just filled with hate, and I don't want to be one of them. And, so I give everyone a chance. And I really do love everyone in this room. I really do. Except for you fucking Mexicans. Hey, my name is Anthony Ramos. Thanks for listening to my bullshit, guys.
All right, Anthony Ramos. Hell yeah. All right, Anthony. I think our little show is doing pretty good. What do you think?
Oh yeah, after my set, I think it went pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got like a few more comedians. Can you guys handle a couple more comedians? I promise you, this is the truth. I brought from Dallas, Texas. Some of the comedians that you're going to see here in a minute are some of the most unique. You're just going to have to see it to believe it, all right? Especially when Adrian gets out here, it's going to blow your mind, all right? You're not going to believe this. Anyway, our little Swim with Sharks show actually picked up our first sponsor recently.
Fuck yeah!
We made a commercial for our first sponsor. I don't know if you guys have Gus's Chicken out here, but check this out.
Dallas, Texas, I got just one question. What's your favorite fried chicken? Mine's Gus's fried chicken. Gus's fried chicken.
Yum! Sir, what is your favorite fried chicken?
Gus's. Gus's, man. Gus's fried chicken. Gus's world famous fried chicken.
Gus's fried chicken.
You know what my favorite thing about that video is I am wearing the exact same outfit, and we recorded that 2 weeks ago. And now everyone just thinks I don't have money, but true. So,
all right. Yeah, that's true. All right, yeah, give it up for Gus's fried chicken. All right, so your next comedian was actually stationed at Fort Sill at one point back in the day. Oh, yeah, that's right. You know what? I lied.
We got one before that guy.
I forgot about that, yeah. Let's bring, you know what? We got a little bit of setup to do here. We're going to bring the crazy comedian that's going to blow your mind. We're going to actually bring him out right now. I forgot about that. He needs a little bit of setup. So Adrian, everybody make some noise for Adrian Escamilla. Escamilla. All right, yeah. While he's setting up, I'm going to play you this little video real quick.
Just give us a thumbs up when you're ready, buddy.
All right, good. All right, so I bought a $300 VR headset off Amazon recently, and I was horrified by the results. This is not cool.
Hey, and welcome.
New alert. Mark Zuckerberg offers you his Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Nod your Metaverse licensed headset to accept. Shake your Metaverse licensed headset to decline. Head shake detected. You are about to decline Mark's offer. Nod your Metaverse licensed headset to confirm the rejection. Shake your Metaverse licensed headset. Head nod detected. You decline Mark's offer. Mark did not like that.
Yeah, I threw my headset in the trash shortly after that, so. All right. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Adrian Escamilla. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
American Top 40.
Well, now we're up to the current hit by the tremendously successful American band who say it took the death of their lead guitarist to bring their music back to life again. Well, when they began to pull out of their mourning, it was like being born again. End of quote. 22 top 40 hits, 13 top 10s, and a second #1 single to their list of hits, and it's still on top. For the second week in a row, the #1 song in the land is by Chicago.
Adrian, Escamilla, everybody!
Hell yeah. All right. So if you guys stick around long enough, we're actually going to get that guy back out here a couple times before the end of the night. We got how many more comedians do we got?
A couple more.
1, 2. We got like 3 or 4 more comedians. Can you handle 3 or 4 more comedians? Yeah. All right, good. All right, yeah, we're going to have Adrian come back out a couple times. He's got some really killer stuff in store for you. But this next guy, as I was saying earlier, was stationed in Fort Sill at one point. Now he lives in DFW. Who is it, Anthony?
Coming to the stage. He's kind of local. Please give it up for Shawn Santos, everybody!
Yeah, Shawn Santos. Woo!
What is going on, guys? What is going on? Lawton! Can I get some energy, guys? What the fuck? Did you not get the cue there? Shit. By the way, thanks for mixing up brown people. That's fucked up, man. God, white people all the time. Also, I have to fucking follow a shit scooper? Thanks. That guy's gonna do way better than this, I promise. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, guys. I'm 32 years old, I got 3 children. Yeah, I used to fucking be here. I never thought I'd be excited to come back to Fort Sill. The only thing I miss here was Crystal Falls and Dragon's West, and I don't know if any of those places are still open. All right, cool, I know where the after party's at. Fuck yeah. If anyone knows Crystal Falls, that's a place you used to get jerked off at, man. I got so many tunnel buddies. One fat chick, I bet she's here tonight. I miss you. I really do miss you guys. I mean, girls.
There she is.
Oh, shit. Let me tell you guys a little fucking Southern secret I learned from an old Southern uncle of mine one day. We were watching Joker. I don't know if you've seen that with Joaquin Phoenix. Or Walk the Line. Really? No Johnny Cash fans? Fuck. Oh, fair enough. But anyway, I saw a little scar on his lip, and I was like, hey, Unc, what is that? He goes, you don't know? That's a failed abortion. That's where the hanger got him. Holy shit. I have so many buddies with that fucking scar. Can you imagine just hanging out with somebody with that scar now and be like, damn, you weren't wanted. I fucking hide mine with a mustache, guys, I promise. I'm wanted by somebody at least. Somebody tonight. You let me know. One night free from the wife, guys. One night free. Shit, she let me go on, a little too long. I think it was 1 year. I started volunteering at a hospice. Shit's depressing, okay? But I also started watching mature porn. Shit's not depressing. Those girls take a beating and they're old. I mean, you're gonna be there one day anyway. You might as well get into it now, right? Unfortunately, I don't work at said hospice anymore. Look, man, she said yes, okay? I don't know if she remembered, but she totally said yes at first. Look, Alzheimer's the motherfucker, guys. It's a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you a story. It was a Christmas day, guys. Christmas day. I was 26 years old. I get a DNA test for Christmas. 23andMe. Really, really fucking cool. I'm gonna find out how white I am. Did y'all hear the name I came up on? Shawn Santos, guys. Some shit happened. My mom pulls me aside immediately. She's like, listen, I gotta tell you some shit. I'm like, what could it be, mother? She's like, you're Muslim. Big, deep gulp after that. I was in the army, guys. I wasn't sure if I was on the wrong side of that war. At the same time, I feel like I deserve a bunch of virgins too. I killed as many kids as they did.
Fuck yeah.
Oh. Population control, motherfuckers. Once again, with the new policies in Texas, there's been a rise in cleft lips. Let me tell you another fucking southern secret I learned. You ever seen the kids with a fucked up arm? That's because mama got pushed down some stairs. How does that shit make more sense than doctors? Fucking southern secrets. Fuck. But anyway, right? Get a DNA test for Christmas. My mom pulls me aside. She tells me I'm Middle Eastern. That's the correct term, guys. So I don't know if you know how this shit works. It's 6 weeks. 6 weeks of waiting. Look at me, guys. 6 weeks of waiting. I already look like a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm standing in a fucking mirror one day, trying to get it all in, and I see this item. And I'm like, man, is this wrong? Fuck it. I grabbed the towel, put it around my head, and I was like, shit. It made so much sense, dude. I'd go to a 7-Eleven and never felt more welcome. Literally, I'd go get my gyro and this shit would be free. He's like, thank you, brother. I'm like, okay, bro. We're cool. Que pasa, Holmes? By the way, guys, I'm Brazilian. Southern Baptist, once again, another Southern secret, don't know their Browns at all. Southern Baptists are kind of a little prejudiced at first. I used to go to family reunions as a kid, and once again, this is not when I knew. This is when I just thought I was white. And the kids would always run away from me, and I'd go to my mom and shit like that, and they're calling me little Mexican, little spick, all this other fucking crazy shit they could say to me. And I'd go to my grandma, and I'm like, Grandma, why do they do this? She's like, you just play outside a lot. Southern secrets, guys, Southern secrets. This shit's fucking nuts. You know, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, so I'll talk about the family. Anybody else like a big Marvel fan here? We got any fucking Marvel? Hell yeah. I was watching fucking Infinity War the other day, and I realized, I was like, shit. Thanos? Dude, it's been a Democrat the whole time, guys. Let me explain why. Because if he was a Republican, there would have been a lot of dead fetuses everywhere, okay, when he snapped those fingers. It's a smart joke, guys. Come on, pro-life, pro-choice. My mom should have had the abortion, guys. Fuck. Drove 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to get up here, guys. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but as soon as you hit, what is it, 44 or whatever the fucking toll road is here, I think I just paid for a roller coaster. That's what I felt like the whole way up here. Shit was nuts. I have a little Mustang, guys. I couldn't keep up, okay? It was like looking for crowds on that road. It was just like, It was looking for crowds. I know, it's fucked up, right, guys? How you guys doing tonight, man? I love it. I love it. I love seeing 30 people in 300 chairs. It's awesome. You guys make it feel like 300, though. Shit. You know what's crazy is I had an uncle. He had a myotonic dystrophy, muscle disease. Jerry Lewis telethon, fill the boots. I know you've seen that shit somewhere. They donate regularly. But anyway, my whole family has it. It's muscle disease, it's myotonic dystrophy. It deteriorates your muscles over time. My uncle was 50, guys, when he passed away. He had a defibrillator and pacemaker put in at 30. I'm gonna tell you right now, the whole time never stopped him from jerking off.
Hell yeah.
You would think, right? Muscle disease, not ability to masturbate. No, that forearm was fucking lit. I'd walk into his room. You ever got hit with the face with semen smell, guys? I have. I mean, I was a kid, bro. Come on. There's plenty of times accidents happen. Are really cool shots, okay? Listen, that's a fucking goal. If I could hit it in my face, bullseye. I belong in porn, Ma. And I'm not running backwards in a cornfield ever again. You're my biggest fan, bro.
Hey, man. I thought you were Mexican. That's why I'm laughing so much.
No, actually, you know what's funny about that? Not being Mexican, being Brazilian, is so many misconceptions. No, I'm not gonna mow your grass. I'm not gonna fix your fence. And I wish I could speak Spanish. I'm just playing. Now, actually, you know, Brazilians are pretty cool. We know for jiu-jitsu and machetes. Hand-to-hand combat and cutting people's heads off. Great. It's a good start, man. It's better than Southern Baptist, guys. Fuck off. Just told you. They used to think that I played outside too much, guys. So let's keep going, man. It was just so much fucking fun. Let's see what else I can fucking bring up for you guys. Oh, that's right. You know, let me talk about the Army. Let me tell you some shit. We had some games we used to play, war games. Get ready for it, guys. Get ready for it. One was gay chicken. Anybody know what gay chicken is?
Yeah.
Make it easy for you guys. Be one guy, another guy face each other, and you're gonna perform some gay shit to each other, and someone's gonna turn away, eventually. I'm a fucking winner, guys. Yeah. I already had it in my head, some tongue, some ass grabbing, shit, a little foreplay. I'll make it happen. I'm gonna win, Captain. Anyway, this motherfucker had me pegged. I mean, not literally pegged, no. Let's get further into the game later, okay, guys? Anyway, he fucking drops on his knees, fucking pulls my pants down, and grabs my cock and puts it in his mouth. Guys, I didn't win, but I for sure as fuck finished. For sure as fuck finished. And he's never called me back. That piece of shit. Who gives up butt virginity? I'm just saying, right? You know, there is things good about, you know, ass play. With the lube and everything, is like, it's so much easier to shit now. It just slides right out, guys. You turn into a good keeper of things. I've never lost my keys, guys. Not anymore, at least. I can always fill them, and that auto start's fucking dope. You just do a couple clinches. Really? An ass joke did it for you guys? That's cool. It's good to know. I'm Shawn Santos. Lawton, VASKA, y'all been so fucking great tonight for me. I appreciate the time you guys gave me. Let's keep it running for the next comics coming up, man. Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah. Shawn Santos, everybody. Dude, the boots and everything. You're outdoor Mexican as fuck. Don't lie to me. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep this show rolling. You guys having a good time tonight? I'm glad to hear. We're going to go ahead and keep this show rolling. Let's see here. It's going to be that one. We're going to go ahead and get Adrian Escamilla back up here. Adrian, where the fuck you at? You ready? Good thumbs up. You ready to go? Okay. Here we go, guys.
Larry Brown and Allen Iverson had made the Sixers into a playoff team. But by the summer of 2000, it was evident that their partnership could no longer be as successful.
I've always had respect for him. You know, I didn't always like the things that he did, especially off the court and the way he approached our sport.
Larry Brown did not want Allen Iverson on the Philadelphia 76ers when he was returning in that preseason. He just didn't want him because Allen did not obey his rules, his team rules, the promptness, the back talk, the strength training, things that he made public, very public.
For Allen, the prospect of leaving Philly finally hit home, and hit hard.
You know, when you got two bulls and you put them in a cage together, something's going to happen.
A breakup seemed inevitable. It seemed as if the relationship between Iverson and Brown had run its course. And though trade rumors began to swirl around him, Allen remained defiant.
Anybody tell you that I miss practice? If a coach say I miss practice and y'all hear it, then that's that. I mean, I might have missed one practice this year, but if somebody say he doesn't come to practice, it can be one practice. Out of all the practices this year, that's enough. If I can't practice, I can't practice, man. I'm hurt. I mean, simple as that. It ain't about that. It's not about that at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside, you know, like it don't mean anything. I know it's important. I do. I honestly do. But we talking about practice, man. What are we talking about? Practice? We talking about practice, man. We talking about practice. We talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We talking about practice, man. When you come in the arena and you see me play, don't you? You see me give everything I got, right? But we talking about practice right now. We talking about practice. Man, look, I hear you. It's funny to me too. I mean, it's strange to me too. But we talking about practice, man. We're not even talking about the game, the actual game, when it matters. We talking about practice. How the hell can I make my teammates better by practice? Y'all go home and have y'all lovely life, man. Live it up to the fullest.
Give it up one more time for Adrian Escamilla, everybody! Hell yeah. Like we said, he's something that you're never going to see at any other comedy club or anything like that. Only with Swimming with Sharks. There you go. You get unique experiences here, both good and bad. We're going to go ahead and get the next guy up here. He's actually your host for tonight. We're going to go ahead and get this next guy up here. He founded Swimming with Sharks Entertainment. You can find him all over DFW, all over the U.S., and he's toured the world as a musician as well. But now he's doing comedy. Please give it up for the very funny and talented my friend. It is Noah Shark Robertson, everybody!
One of the perks of being an entertainer, I got head backstage. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
We're off to a good start.
All right, Lawton, Oklahoma, VASKA Theater. It's Friday night. It's time to party, am I right? Yeah. Hell yeah. I had a couple White Claws tonight. I'm going to get naked and fight somebody tonight, I swear to God. Probably this guy right here. Hey, man, you're closest to the stage. I don't make the rules. Welcome to a comedy show, brother. Hey, dude, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that whole get naked and fight somebody thing. I had a 23andMe done recently, so I found out I got Viking blood, brother! Yeah! I've just been exploring my heritage a little bit, exploring my culture. Probably a really bad idea in hindsight, I'm gonna be honest with you. Turns out a lot of rape and pillaging in the old Viking bloodline. So yeah, not a good idea. I do look kind of like a Viking, right? I have a Viking-ish figure, but I look like a Viking that plundered a Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, it's not a good look. I hate it. Give me all your apple fritters. I don't know. Is that what a Viking sounds like? I don't know. Yeah. No, but you guys look like a nice, healthy audience. I can appreciate that. I like you guys. Lawton, Oklahoma. You're good people. I know what you're thinking, though. I see the way you guys are looking at me right now. I look like the gay son of that big guy from Harry Potter. What's his name? Hagrid? Yeah. You guys can go ahead and call me Fagrid. Yeah. No, I turned 39 this year. I turned 39. And as I get older, things are changing for me a lot. You know, things are evolving, we'll say. My coping mechanisms are completely fucked. I'm going through a lot of changes. I'm going to give you a perfect example. My ex-fiance cheated on me with a married man. Yeah, and then she stole my car. I had the same reaction as you guys. Meh. You know? No big deal, no big deal. The other day, Taco Bell didn't give me any hot sauce with my order. And I swear to God, I was like, what is happening? So just a little bit about me. No, actually searched for my biological father for 38 years of my life. I searched for my biological father for 38 years. I finally found him recently. We were arranging our first meeting. I was gonna fill that eternal void in my heart, you know? And he passed away suddenly before I could meet him. Yeah, there's no punchline. That's just something that really happened. What a dick, right? Fucking asshole. But I had the same reaction as you guys. I was like, you know? The other day I sneezed 3 times in a row, and I was like, why does God hate me? So yeah, just a little bit about me there. A little bit about me. It's at this point in the set, you guys can tell I got a lot going on for me, you know? Stand-up comedian, musician. I've actually been a musician for my entire life, over 20 years. I actually packed up my drums and my clothes in my car at one point, and I moved out to Hollywood, California. And it actually ended up working out pretty nice for me. I signed a bunch of record deals. I got to tour all over the world. I got on the Billboard charts, did a bunch of crazy shit. And I decided to move back to Texas recently. But I made the mistake of leaving my California license plate on my car. Yeah, big mistake. I rolled into town, and some guy was like, we don't take too kindly to you, Ken, around these kinds of parts. I got out of the car, and I was like, Dad, it's me. I'm just kidding. Remember earlier when I said I never met my biological father? Yeah, I'm a bastard, total bastard. Never met him. That was a lie for the sake of comedy. That's how comedy works. No, but I did move out to California. I did a bunch of crazy shit when I was out there. One really cool thing I did when I was out in California, out in Hollywood, is lived in my car. So that was cool. Yeah. Another really, really, really interesting thing I did when I was living out in California, drove for Uber. Those two things do not go together very well, by the way. If you live in your car and you're an Uber driver, especially when you're trying to meet the ladies at a bar, because they're always like, what do you do? And I was always just like, I work from home. I'm self-employed. I work for a technology company. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. No, but I did drive for Uber. It's the worst job in the world. Uber is horrible. This guy gave me a 1-star rating. His reason? Well, he was an okay driver, but the conversation could have been better. You fucking asshole, you don't even own a car. What is happening? What? But I figured out a way to get him back. You can rate your customers back. So I gave this guy a 1-star rating. My reason? Well, he had a weird hat on and a dumb face. Uber did not like that, by the way, at all. Uber did not like that. This old couple was going to get in my car. They were like 1,000 years old. I swear to God, they were farting dust as they were getting in the car. The old man in the relationship couldn't figure out how to technology at all, couldn't figure out how to work the app. We got to a slight argument. And in the middle of this argument, I swear to God, this 1,000,000-year-old man turns to me and he goes, son, I've been using Uber my whole life. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you've been beta testing Uber since they were crank starting cars. That is an interesting prospect. Yeah. You guys take Uber rides? You guys, Uber riders, Lyft, they got that shit out here? All right. She's like, it's okay. Dude, I was driving Uber in Santa Barbara, California, and this guy decided to sit in the front seat, I swear to God. And I was like, well, this is fine. Sit in the front seat, sir. I should have seen it coming. The conversation took an awkward turn. He was like, so what are you into? And I was like, well, I'm a musician. You know, I like music. And he was like, oh yeah? Does it make you hard? I was like, huh? And before I even knew what was happening, I swear to God, my Uber passenger reached over and grabbed me right here. Swear to God. Yeah. And he aggressively fondled me, all right? I'm part of the Me Too movement now. But no. You would think that a guy that looks like me would have just like instantly like hammer smashed his face or something. No, not me. I made it into like a weird, awkward date. I started asking him a bunch of questions. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Has this ever worked for you before? What was I supposed to do? Am I gonna pull over and we're gonna start blowing each other? What is happening here? I swear to God, his response was, I'm sorry, I had a bad day. I've had a lot of bad days, sir. Never once did I think that a handful of a stranger's junk was gonna make me feel better about that day. My junk is not a stress ball, sir. Yeah, interesting turn of events. A lot of creeps out there. Lot of creeps out there. Yeah. So anyway, I've been getting into kitty porn lately. What? I could watch those cute cat videos on YouTube for hours. I don't know what you guys were thinking. I call it kitty porn. No? All right. Anthony, make a note for me to never tell that joke again. All right.
I already did. You just didn't listen.
All right, thank you. All right, well, it's at this point in the set you guys can tell that I'm single. I've been on the dating apps recently. You guys use the dating apps? Tinder, Facebook, Grindr, Bumble, Hinge? No?
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish? There we go. All right. I was on the dating apps for about 5 seconds, I swear to God. Because the first profile that I came across, this chick was like, swipe the way you voted. I did what any rational, sane human being would do, and I threw my phone in the trash. You're not gonna trick me into picking a side. This is getting weird. But no, it struck me as incredibly odd, all the weird juvenile questions these chicks ask you. Like this chick was like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal? I was like, what the hell is happening here? Is this kindergarten? I thought I was gonna get laid here. What is... But no, in their defense, you can tell a lot about a person by what their favorite animal is. I think we call it a spirit animal. Hold on, let me back up. Hold on, I just found out recently that it's a cultural appropriation to call it a spirit animal. So for the purpose of this joke, we're gonna call it a power animal. You can tell a lot about a person by their power animal. Like me, my power animal is a shark. Probably because I like to eat a lot. And I ask this question to the audience all the time, like, what's your favorite animal? There's always that one guy that's like, my favorite animal is a duck-billed platypus. Cool, we got it. You're a serial killer. You want to tie a bunch of random body parts together? Where the fuck was I even going with that? I really don't know. I think I have it written down somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
That's what marijuana does to you. Sir, the guy that I said I was going to get naked and fight, what's your favorite animal? What's your power animal? A Wolverine. Holy shit. Why a Wolverine? They tear shit up. Hell yeah. Are you sure about that? You strike me as more of like a duck-billed platypus kind of guy. He just leaves. I'm taking my nacho and I'm getting the hell out of here. Rich people have been pissing me off lately. I'm gonna end on this. I'll get out of your hair. We got 2 more comedians, by the way. Rich people have been pissing me off. Dude, I'm getting pissed. Jeff Bezos launching his giant fucking space dick into fucking, what is happening? Dude, I can't even afford to launch my own small dick into a vagina. I can't afford to go on dates, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, if you ever want to feel particularly bad about your situation, just think about this. You guys know what it's like to work a minimum wage job? Some of you do, right? And you know how when you got to take a shit at that job, you just milk that motherfucker. You're sitting there playing Candy Crush. Dude, you're just milking it. And whenever you come out, you're bragging to your coworkers. You're like, dude, I just took a $20 shit, bro. I just took a $20 shit. Yeah. Well, think of this. The CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, makes $145,000 per minute. Yeah. So when he takes a shit at work, that's like $1 million shit. Okay? The only person that I can think that took a more expensive shit than that is Amber Heard recently. She took a $10 million shit, everybody. All right, I'm Noah Shark Robertson. That is my time. We're gonna get some more comedians. Are you guys ready for some more comedians? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get Adrian back out here, and then we have your headliner. I brought your headliner all the way from Dallas, Texas. His name is Tom Murphy. You're definitely gonna wanna stick around for this guy. He's Irish, he's insane, and yes, he's an alcoholic.
Yes, he is.
All right, let's get Adrian back out here.
He was literally late to the show because he's like, oh, they don't have beer, gotta give me some beer. Yeah, so he fucking literally was late for that.
Yeah, he was trying to find alcohol, everybody, so.
We're gonna get Adrian up here now. Hey, by the way, give it up for Noah Shark Robertson real quick. There you go. You wanna take over again? Because dude, you have a sweaty ass. Really? Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. I guess I do have kind of a sweaty ass, sorry. It's because I took a $20 shit earlier.
We're not getting
I don't even know what that means.
Are we getting paid? Like, holy shit.
We might get paid. Hey, one more thing. I just want to thank Justin and the VASKA Theater. Justin's back there. Dude, seriously. It's amazing that he was letting us come and do this here, our weird comedy show. All right, we're going to get Adrian back out here. Make some noise for Adrian one more time. Adrian Escamilla.
Adrian, there he is.
There he is. Let us know when you're ready, buddy. Ooh, that was a good one.
It's the White Claws.
Yeah, depending on how much I'm getting paid tonight, that was like a $2 burp. So, $2 per second. Yeah, that would be nice. All right. This better be fucking good, Adrian. Swear to God.
The production is just amazing.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Adrian Escamilla, everybody. That's his final set for the night. Please make some noise for him. Fuck yeah. Once again, you're never gonna see comedy like that like anywhere else. If you see anybody doing stuff like that, you can be like, hey, I saw the OG guy in Lawton. No one's gonna believe you, but you can tell them that.
All right. We have one final comedian of the night.
Jesus Christ.
And Anthony is actually pretty proud of his impression of this guy.
Okay. I'm gonna try to bring him out in my impression of him. Coming to the stage, he's one of my good friends. He's honestly one of my personal favorite comedians out Dallas and probably the United States. But, you know, Iowa's best. Please give it up. What's his name again?
Oh, yeah. Everybody make some noise for Tom Murphy. Yeah. Hell yeah. Your headliner of the evening. Make some noise for him. Tom Murphy.
How's it going, everybody? Yep. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I'll take laughter. You know, I usually just get disappointed looks from the women I'm trying to fuck, you know. Yeah, by the way, trying is the primary word to focus on there, you know? It's, it's not turning out well. It's fucking, does anyone else have this problem that, I noticed that women tend to dump me right around New Year's? You know? Those fucking New Year's resolutions are killing guys like me. You know that? I have never been laid in the first 2 months of the year. Never. You know, it's like, it was between quit fucking the weird guy and gym membership, you know? There's a lot of ladies who want to climb off of me instead of climbing on the Peloton. Gotta tell you. Yeah. But, yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody drinking tonight? Yeah. Yeah, went over way better than at the AA meeting, I gotta tell you. Yeah, the fucking, very judgmental, the AA community. Now, I showed up there thinking, because Alcoholics Anonymous, like, it sounds like a secret organization. Like, I was thinking I was gonna go there and, like, get tips, like, you know, how to hide it at work and stuff like that. Like, you keep a spare bottle in the back of the toilet and they don't check, you know. And I show up there and they're just yelling the same things at me that, like, my mother does, you know. It's fucking like, I thought we were on the same team, you know. Fucking, we're all a bunch of drunks, you know. But, yeah, I love drinking. I love, they tell you all these things in AA. They give you all these rules for drinking, you know, where it'll be like, you should never drink alone. And I'll say in defense of that rule, there's only one problem with that rule. There's only one problem, but I feel like it's a pretty big problem with the idea that you should never drink alone, is that some of us are alone. You know? It's like, I'm 30 years old, no wife, no children, no meaning in this life at all, and you're telling me I need to face it down sober? You know, just get 2 coffees at the Quick Trip. Like, that's supposed to, yeah, just fucking iron it all out, you know? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man. Yeah, that's not my penis. That's soft. That's another. You drink enough, and it just kind of gives up on you, just like you've given up on yourself. You know. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, it's also with AA. You know what? Let's get off of AA. Let's get down to brass tacks here. You guys like drugs? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, is that all right? A little bit of a, again, better reaction than I got at the NA meeting. You know, I go to a lot of meetings. I'm a very social guy. But yeah, I like drugs, and just for the people who cheered. The number of times this happened to me at a show that I go up to somebody after the show. I'm like, hey, you got any drugs? They're like, yeah, come to my car. And I'm like, yeah. And then I go to their car, and they meant weed. Is that not a problem to anyone else here? Has the opioid crisis not hit Lawton yet? My hometown's been swimming in it for a while. It's, when I ask you, and this is, and I'm asking all of you right now, just collectively, if anyone wants to come up to me, I'm asking all of you for drugs, okay? That's what this is. I'm not even a comedian. I'm just a drug addict who's very crafty. But, when I ask you, do you have drugs, what I'm asking you is, do you have anything that will make my mother stop returning my phone calls? You know? Powders and pills, people, powders and pills. You know? Yeah. You think this form just happens all by itself? You know? Yeah. No, I'm on the cover of Might Be a Man's Fitness. Yeah. And then sometimes people, well, it's a little better than the weed, but sometimes people, this happens in Austin all the time. And fucking, I don't know what Oklahoma's equivalent of Austin is. What would it be, like Oklahoma City? Like, what's the part of Oklahoma that everyone else in Oklahoma hates? Tulsa. That was quick. That was shit. That was, you should have been on the grassy knoll the day JFK went down and fucking, right on the fucking ball there. Fucking Tulsa! It's like she knew it was coming, you know? Yeah. So I would imagine Tulsa's probably something like this too. It's fucking, that's the thing. It's like in Austin, it's like, you know when you get off the plane in Hawaii, which I've never done, but I look at pictures, you know. And when you get off the plane in Hawaii, like they put a lei around your neck, you know, they give you the flower necklace. And in Austin, they do a similar type of ritual, but it's mushrooms. They just give you mushrooms. Don't even have to be getting off the plane. I was getting off a megabus, and a dude was just like, here, this is, yeah, welcome to Austin. You know, a guy with purple hair who I later found out was the mayor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, or I'm sorry, a they with purple hair that I later found out was the mayor. Yeah. But yeah, they just give you mushrooms, and I like them. I actually took a little shortly before coming up here. You know, so, yeah, if there's any lizards in the audience, let me know right now. You know, they can turn south on you pretty quick. But I don't like mushrooms. I hate myself, which is why I took them. But I don't like mushrooms because see, I'm from the industrial Midwest. So what I love is opioids. You know? They just fucking, because the great thing about opioids is they ruin your life slowly. You know, there's a process. There's a beginning, a middle, and a end. You know? And it's like you slowly just stop getting phone calls returned from your loved ones, like as the job numbers sink in your once great industrial town, like the veins are sinking into your arms. You know, and then the breathing slowly stops. It's like, I can handle that. Stop slowly, you know? But in mushrooms, total opposite. Mushrooms ruin your life all at once. You know, you'll be just standing in a beautiful theater in Lawton, Oklahoma. You know, and for some reason you're on a stage, and you'll start looking over at a light, and you'll be like, look at that, that's fucking cool, that's it. And they got a bunch of them, they're on all sides, and this is a night, but fuck, my dad didn't love me. I thought he did. He said it a couple of times. he was on fentanyl at the time, but, still counts, right? No one else here grew up Catholic? Yeah, no, I had to come home. I was one of the few altar boys who wasn't molested, and I thought I was because I came home to my mom and I was like, I feel like he did something he wasn't supposed to. She's like, what did he do? What was the? And I was like, he put his arms around me. And she's like, oh no, that's fine. Those are called hugs. Your father just doesn't believe in that. That's, Yeah, I think that shit started with Vatican II. Yeah. So, there are no Catholics here. That Vatican II, that hits hard in Oak Cliff, Dallas. Yeah. And Anthony laughed, so that joke was okay. It's where the Mexicans live. Yeah. Brings the Irish and the Mexicans together is we were all molested. That's why we're fun, It's kind of frees you up. You're like, I've seen the worst that humanity has to offer. I'll have a good time, But well, I guess we can get into that. We can get into. I think I did mention I was an altar boy growing up. Favorite part of being an altar boy was lighting the candles. My least favorite part of being an altar boy. Lighting the mood candles. Yeah. On account of the horrific rape. Yeah. It's,
Jesus Christ.
My God.
I know, that's how I reacted when it happened to me. I was like, this is a little excessive. I'm a bit young for this kind of thing, but, Sanctium Christi and all that, You gotta... But, And, by the way, if anyone in the audience is pulling back, the pedophile jokes are absolutely not accusing anybody of anything. And I know we've all been through different things in our lives, and some people laugh about those things, some people don't. And there's nothing wrong with anybody who doesn't laugh about it. I get it. But I will just make one point. There's one group of people that never laughs at pedophile jokes. And again, not accusing anybody, but you know who that group is? Pedophiles! They get uncomfortable as fuck. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, my stepson's here, Jesus. Yeah. But, which brings me to the next subject of this presentation. Where are my incest porn people at? Come on, who is it? Who's fucking up the algorithm for the rest of us?
Yeah!
Not one honest man in this room. Not one. I've seen the view counts on the videos. Don't ask me why I'm watching the videos. It's for science. That's thing with the incest porn. That it's like my porn viewing process used to be real simple. Used to be pull up the home page. She looks good. Here we go, and then you're done. You wipe off the chest. You fucking, you go drive Uber Eats and pretend you're a comedian. You move on with your day. But now my porn viewing process has become this long, fucking convoluted, fucking. She looks good, and she's the mother. Okay, well that's sister, and fucking niece. Who the fuck is that even for? How much control does my uncle have of the internet is what I want to know. What I'm saying, people, is Pornhub.com, JizzHut.com, SpankWire.com. These are names that used to spell integrity. And now it's just a bunch of people pretending they're related to each other fucking, and that's the worst part. They're not even actually related. We're all whacking off to liars. This whole country is masturbating to dishonest people, you know? At least if they were actually related, we'd all be supporting a family business, you know? Yeah, but you can't beat big cum. You can't beat big cum. Yeah. Oh, that got nothing. That was interesting. That's like right when I'm about to come and I think the girl's gonna, and then she's just like, oh, no, that's all right. No, but you're happy. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. But, yeah, it was, and I by the way, I heard a Let's Go Brandon earlier, so I feel like I need to confess this to all of you fine people of Lawton. I did get vaccinated. Yeah. In my defense, it's about the healthiest thing I've ever been. But even if it does kill me, it's about the healthiest thing I've ever put into my body via needle. You know. And it's funny too that I feel like I'm in a weird position of my liberal friends were as terrified to hear I was vaccinated as my conservative friends, because I got vaccinated at the Walmart. Yeah, they don't even do it in the pharmacy. They just get like the butcher to do it. There's just like an overnight stalker who's like, yeah, I got a couple of needles. Yeah, no, one of the guys on my crew is diabetic. Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, it's yeah. And I was originally gonna get vaccinated at the Aldi's, but they make you bring your own needle. Yeah, so that's no good. Oh, there was a Dollar General right next door, so I could have just found one in the parking lot, you know. But, yeah. Yeah, what do we do? What do we got? Alcoholism. I'm just yelling things from, I don't know. That's all that my brain is. It's just a collection of words that are fucking, yeah, how's it going? Hey, do you think that mask makes you invisible? It's like, I'll be polite. I'll put on a psychotic killer mask before yeah. I do want to apologize. I feel like this is why everybody's so spread out in here, is we're in a theater, and I walked in looking like I was getting ready to lock and load for the next Batman movie. So, all right, you're gonna go over here. Like, families are separated in here. All right, you're gonna take the kids, go in the back corner. I'm gonna be up front, and I'm gonna be ready. You guys got concealed carry here? Is that? I'm trying to look at the person who looks like they own a gun, but there's a lot of you. All right. Now, I'm actually pretty pro-gun. I didn't used to be. I used to be pretty anti-gun. I was always anti-gun, though, for the main reason of I like the way they taste, you know? Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. I'm the one who's sad. Come on. No, it's something that I'll have a friend tell me that every now and then. It'll be like, hey man, listen, I don't know, I just feel like I need to tell you something. Like I haven't done anything. Like but like I've been thinking about suicide. I don't know what to. I'm like, yeah? Sounds pretty standard. What do you? I write a new suicide note every week, like just to keep it polished up. That first draft is no good. That first draft, like they're gonna fuck up the inheritance you're trying to leave. You know, yeah, all $30 on my Cash App in AMC stock. Yeah, that's what I'm leaving the next generation that doesn't exist. Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, no, I don't work and my sperm doesn't either. Hey, how's it going, Lawton? Yeah, no, it works. It's a good moisturizer. Yeah. But, yeah, we got any veterans in the audience here tonight? Hey, good on you. Job. I think there was 2 troops. I'm supporting both of them. Not out of my pocket. Let's not get crazy. In fact, please give me drugs. But yeah, no, I am also a veteran. Man, what the fuck? Fucking communism come to Lawton, Oklahoma? Yeah, no, I am a veteran of the drug war. Hey, I'm on side drugs. Yeah, it seems like we're winning. All the people I hang out with, I don't know. Yeah, but, what was I about this? I'm going to pivot completely. There's a community in this country that I believe we all revile and hate, and we're all afraid to talk about it. That community is hot people.
Yeah.
Don't pull back. There's not that many here. Come on. Lot of flattery, self-flattery going on in that fucking silence. Jesus. I mean, I know I'm no prize, but you could have kept the laughing going on a little longer for my alcoholism. That really drew attention to it. Yeah. That would fucking hot people. And don't get me wrong, all right, but not talking about hot women. You guys are great. Very much want to have intercourse. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Good people, the hot women. But these hot men, the things that they will say to me. You know, they'll say things to me like, "Hey, Tom, you're handsome." Like that's how it works. Like you just get to fucking manifest it. You know? It's like that's like fucking Jeff Bezos going up to a homeless guy and being like, "You've got money. That last car gave you a $5. Come on. That'll cover the steel reserve. Come on, it's good." Yeah, but here's another thing that hot men will say to me. They will say, "You're stalling because you don't remember the punchline." That's right, you just say sentences slowly, you know? It's, no, but they, once a hot guy told me, believe it or not, for some reason, there's hot guys who do comedy. And none of them are on the show tonight, but, well, no, I'll give it to you, Anthony. You're a pretty hot comic.
Oh, am I?
Four-A comic.
Four-A comic, yeah, I'll take that.
You gotta pause for the insult. That's how, that's how relationships between comedians work, you know? This hot guy was telling me, because I was telling him I was trying to get off a bunch of different stuff, you know, who's keeping track? You know, there's a lot of pharmacies in the world, you know? Some of them still accept Bob Evans coupons, you know? Oh, do you guys not have Bob Evans here? I don't know why I'm doing it. We don't have Bob Evans in Dallas either. I don't know why that was the reference that, yeah, but here we are. But yeah, it'd be like, because I was talking about, I was trying to get off pills. I was doing a bunch of pills, and then I was like, cocaine, and you know. And the guy's like, "Hey man, I get it, man. Like you know what my vice is? My vice is women." And I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of all of our vice, if you're a man. It's just the thing is, you know, a 20-sack baggie of Coke doesn't require consent, you know? You can just go ahead and put it on up there, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks to these AA meetings here. This is, yeah. But, yeah, that's the thing about, we did vaccines, we did, oh, here's something. You guys drive? You ever, like, you know, like in a car and everything? Yeah. Oh, wow. Really, I mean, like Detroit 30 years ago? All of a sudden people are excited about, yeah, automobile industry. Yeah. I was driving the other day. I saw a sign, this big billboard, said "Abolish child sex slavery," and I was like, "Yeah, we haven't done that. Kind of seems like a no-brainer. Was it like a pro Epstein crowd? What the fuck is? I don't remember seeing Bill Clinton here. Oh, pander! I'll pander. I'll be right wing, left wing. I'll be a boneless wing. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm a bonerless wing. Yeah. But oh, it is spinning. Man, that is not a bright light. How long has that been spinning for?
I just turned it on. I was letting you do your thing.
Wait, so I got a minute left?
I was letting you do your thing, Tom Murphy. Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
Close this fucking bitch out, dude. We're trying to go to the casino.
All right, bitch, you ready to get closed out? You ready to get closed out? We're gonna close you out. I don't know what that entails.
Hey, look at our fucking beer pyramid, dude.
The what?
Oh, fuck. We had a beer pyramid earlier.
That's like the architect of the World Trade Center was standing right next to it on that fateful day, and it was like, hey, son, look what Daddy built. Look what... 3,000 killed, and are we a Building 7 crowd? Pro-conspiracy, anti-conspiracy? Yeah, all right. Were you one of the veterans? No, I've noticed this. A weird number of veterans are like, yeah, no, they did 9/11. They did 9/11. God. I don't know. Well, that got a little dark. I'll tell you, I'm going to leave you guys with this. A couple years back, I got a text message from my brother who, it'll become obvious through the story, but is a moron, you know? It runs in the family. I'm not saying but there was a very limited amount of... The potato famine was going on in my mom's womb. You know, we did not develop right. You know, my sister's got 2 hips. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But it's, all right, that's the right number, right? That's not important. All right, I got a couple years back, I got a text message from my brother, texted me, dude, Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash. Yeah, which I saw that, and I was like, well, that's not right, because here's the thing. You don't pass away in a helicopter crash. You know, if the words twisted steel appear in the obituary, it's not a passing. You know, if your last words are, ah! It's not a passing. You know, a passing is you're laying back in a bed, there's a quilt draped over your body that says, get better, pop pop. You know, and you're holding the hand of your wife and the hand of a priest. And then again, just like that beautiful chemical that's getting such a bad rap, fentanyl, the breathing slowly stops. You die horrific,ly in a helicopter crash. I can actually respect why that didn't get as many laughs as my... Yeah, it's a bad... You know, it's fucking... It's like a JFK on Dealey Plaza those many years ago did not pass away as the bullet ripped through his temple, you know? And I don't know where that bullet came from. Might have been the grassy knoll, might have been fucking, the clock tower or whatever. Mixing up serial killers there, but that's fine. But, it's like, and on that fateful day, the 11th of September, I was in the 3rd grade, and I was watching the morning cartoons, and I remember seeing, it was interrupted to show the towers falling. You saw people jumping from the burning buildings. No part of my 30-year-old mind, as like Cheerios were falling off the spoon, was like, oh, wow, he passed away. Wow. Just like Uncle Dave did. Wow. Yeah, totally the same as lymphoma. This is, yeah. It's like, nah, they fucking died. You know? By the way, I'm against that. I'm saying that was bad. You know? So you got to remind people you're opposed to. Yeah, that's always a bad sign. And you're like, normally, you guys got a pretty clean set tonight. Normally, my set is 80% pedophile jokes, 20% explaining I'm not a pedophile. You know? But yeah, you guys have been great. My name's Tom Murphy, and I'm gonna leave you alone now. Hey.
Tom, thank you for coming out. It's our friend, buddy. Tom Murphy, everybody.
Hey, holy shit, make this fucking man some noise right now. That's fucking Tom Murphy.
Fuck yeah.
The first time I ever saw that guy on stage was at an open mic, and I knew at that moment that I was never gonna be that funny.
Yeah,
and that he has a drug problem.
And that he's a raging alcoholic and he has a drug problem, yes. No, Tom Murphy is amazing. Hey, I just want to say thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you, VASKA Theater, Justin, for having us come out. We are Swimming with Sharks Entertainment, and hopefully we can come back. You guys have been a great audience, and we love you, Oklahoma. We'll see you next time.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Hey, we hit our time, guys. We hit our time. We were supposed to do a show from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. According to my calculations, it's like 10:05 right now. Hey, we're gonna go to the casino. If anybody wants to hang out with us, we're gonna be...
Buy us some drinks. Hell yeah. Thank you, VASKA. We love you.
Tip your popcorn tenders.
Swimming with Sharks Entertainment.